X-Men Origins, Wolverine. This is the 4th movie released, but it's the prequel. I think it's like the 2nd one chronology. I don't know, Days of Future Past screwed that all up. People think this movie is really not that good. I kind of agree. So basically, this movie is just what happened to Wolverine before he lost his memory. This movie does do a good job of having a plot. I mean, I thought, it's a prequel. It's just basically what happened to Wolverine behind his memory. Some of that, but some of those things kind of don't really have any plot. It just kind of wanders. But this one does. This has a plot. This has a villain. This has a beginning, middle, and end. This movie is just after his wife is murdered. Wolverine's like, I'm gonna go kill Sabretooth, even though he's like retarded in the first X-Men movie, and I'm gonna go kill him because he killed my wife, I think. Yeah, it's a little more complicated than that, but this movie is hard to talk about without spoiling anything. So, as for the characters, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. In my mind, Hugh Jackman doesn't exist, just Wolverine does. Like Liev Schreiber's Sabretooth, I got the feeling, this is kind of a different Sabretooth than the one we saw in, X-Men. The original X-Men. I mean, yeah. I personally did like Danny Houston a little more than Brian Cox as Stryker, but he was just, Danny Houston's just so much more evil in this movie. He's just like, I'm gonna kill Ryan Reynolds and then make him Baraka from Mortal Kombat, boo-ha-ha. I like Kayla, Wolverine's wife or girlfriend or whatever. She's kind of a bland plot piece though, the chick from John Carter. Then Deadpool. They showed Deadpool's mouth shut. This movie is also kind of a Deadpool origin story in a way. Ryan Reynolds is a great Deadpool, so I'm okay with this. Skip on this time of the clock, skip the spoilers. Okay, so what I meant by that was, at the there's an end credit scene in which Deadpool, like, gets up, he's still alive, and, like, reattaches his head on something, and he's like, shh. And so I'm like, oh, they can make a Deadpool movie now, and, his mouth got, unsewed and he doesn't have the mind control anymore, so I don't get why everyone had such a big fit unless they didn't know about this post-credit scene. I like that Gambit actually made an appearance, and Taylor Kitsch is a great Gambit. I think Channing Tatum, yeah, you'll do an okay job as Gambit, but Taylor Kitsch will always be Gambit. Blob was underused even though Kevin Durant was pretty good. Now I have to talk about the CGI in this movie. That scene in the bathroom where Wolverine's like, oh, ching, 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 that CGI is terrible. The helicopter crash is terrible. This whole movie's CGI is bad, but the worst CGI is when Gambit's watching the kids get on board the helicopter. Just that one shot of all the kids running toward the helicopter. So all in all, this movie is okay. It is probably the weakest X-Men movie, but that's because, X2 and First Class were, movies were awesome. And so, yeah, I'd say this movie's worth buying on DVD. So, yeah, be sure to subscribe. Bye.